video is all about the G major scale and arpeggio, 2 octaves. So what do I mean when I say 2 octaves? Well, an octave is 8 notes. So if I start on a G, G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, G. That was 8 notes. I went from a low G to a high G. If I want to do 2 octaves, from that G I keep on going even higher, but I'm not going to sing that because that's a bit too high for me to sing. If I do the same notes again, that makes 2 octaves. So G major. What is the key signature for G major? The key signature comes at the beginning of the music. Does it have any sharps? Does it have any flats? G major has 1 sharp. It has an F sharp. So any F, if you're playing in the key of G major, will be an F sharp. So let's sing the notes of the G major scale. It's quite low to start. G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, G. So those are the notes in our G major scale. Now when we do our first octave, G, A, B, C, my second finger and my third finger are close together because B and C are close together. D, E, F sharp, G, F sharp and G are close together. Let's play that octave together. And we'll play a T, tar for each note. I'm putting my bow in the middle. Off we go. We did 1 octave of G major. Let's go back down again. That was 1 octave. Now we're going to go up again and we're going to stop when we get to the high G. Off we go. I'm on a G. I want to keep going up because I'm doing 2 octaves. My next note will be an A, then a B. Now B and C are close together, so I need to put my C next to my B. My second finger is close to my first finger. D, E, F sharp. So notice that the first finger on the E string in this position is an F sharp, and then F sharp and G are close together. So again, my second finger is close to my first finger. Let's do that octave again. So we're starting with our third finger on the D string. And we'll keep with our T, tar, upper half of the bow, opening and closing from the elbow. Off we go. That's our top G. Let's go back down again and we'll stop at our middle G. That's G as well, isn't it? Our third finger on the D string. Let's start there and go down to the bottom. Off we go. Now we're going to play the whole 2 octaves, all the way up and all the way down. Let's do it. Well, actually, we're going to go straight to long tonic, I think, because otherwise my video will take too long. So we'll do a long tonic, means that all our G's are going to be a long bow. So when I play a G, I'm going to use my whole bow. All the other notes that aren't G's are going to be a half bow. They might be this half, or if my long bow took me to the heel, they might be this half. So the G's are long bows. Off we go. Long, off, long. That was called long tonic, G major, 2 octaves. So we're going to do long tonic again now, but we're going to do it with slurs. So I'm going to do long, then I'll slur my finger 1 with my finger 2. Then I get the difficult slur, which goes from a 3 on the G across to the D string. And so on up the scale, but my G's are long bows. Off we go. G major, 2 octaves. Now we have to do the arpeggio. So the arpeggio, we play the first note of the scale, then we skip a note, the 3rd note of the scale, skip a note, 5th note of the scale, and then we skip 2 notes and we get to the top note of the scale, or the key note again. So the notes of the arpeggio in G major are a G and a B and a D, and then we get back to another G, and then we do the next B and the next D and our very high G at the top. So when we play the arpeggio of G major 2 octaves, we have to be clever when we get to the top of it, and we're going to practice the difficult bit first. So I play my first finger on the A string, and I imagine that I've got some super glue on it. It can't lift up, it's stuck. Now I'm going to play my 3 on the A, which is a D. And now, without lifting up my finger 1, because it's got super glue on it, it's still stuck to the A string, I'm going to put my finger 2 on the E string to play my top G. It's nice and close to the finger 1 because it's a G natural. My finger 1 is still super glued. I'm going back to my D, my 3 on the A. Back to my finger 1, which is super glued. I'm not lifting up the super glue yet. I'm going to play a 3 on the D, my middle G. Then I'm allowed to lift it up again. Let's do that again. Let's do that together. Super glue. Finger 1 super glued. 3 on the A. Leave the finger 1 super glued and play a 2 on the E. Leave the finger 1 super glued and play a 3 on the A. Finger 1. Still super glued, 3 on the D. So we're going to play the whole arpeggio now. G, finger 2, D, finger 3. Then we get to our super glued finger 1, 3, and then our very high G at the top with our finger 2. So let's have a nice whole bow, half, half for each note. Look at my bow. I'll just give you an example. I'm starting at the heel to the point. Can you see how straight my arm is at the point? And my hand is a little bit higher than the violin on the G string. Now I'm going to do 2 half bows. Then for the next note, the finger 2, I'm going to do a whole bow all the way to the heel and then half half. Okay, here we go. Whole bow, half half. Your super glue. So we're going to do the arpeggio now with 1 bow for each note, and remembering when we get to the one on the A, it's super glued down until we get back down to the open D again. So we're going to go at this speed: G, 2, D, 3, nice long bows, and to play that again, you can rewind the video a bit and you could play it in canon with me. You could play it 1 note after me, it'll sound lovely. So that is your G major scale and your G major arpeggio. And just to finish off, let's make up a little tune in G major. I'm going to play you a little tune and you're going to play something back. You can do this as many times as you like. So I'm going to start off with the low octave of G major. In fact, I'm just going to play on the G string for now. So question, answer, question, answer. Here's my question. Answer. Question. 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 Answered. So hopefully we had a nice little conversation then. I can't see what you did, but you can do that as many times as you like. Let's do that with the other octave. So I'm going to start on my high G, my 2 on the E. Here's my question. 1, 2, 3, 4. Answer. Question. Question. Last question. So I hope you've made a nice little tune to answer my questions. You can try that as many times as you like, and there's no such thing as playing wrong unless you forget to play the notes of the G major scale. Okay, bye for now.